How is everybody doing? It's been a while. I know I'm like posting like once a month now. This audio is gonna sound probably bad because I should just done it in my room. But I'm like, you know what? I want to be outside, get a nice little background, little view. The sun's out. It's June. It's California weather. Anyway, that's what I get. Anyways, I post like once a month now. Went from once a week to once a month. I just been super busy, but I want to keep you guys updated what I have going on, how I'm scaling my client's accounting firm, past $500,000 a year to $1 million a year. He's doing around 350K a year, and he wants to get past, that $500,000 mark and then on to, 7 figures a year. So that's what I've been working on, implementing sales, the marketing, and I'll break it down right now, but yeah, just kind of give you guys an update where we're at, what I've done so far. And so QTPS, his growth infrastructure, where he's at right now, like I said, his current revenue is around 350K a year. And where he wants to be is obviously, 80K a month, $1 million a year, past $500,000 a year in gross, top line aggregate revenue. And so there was 3 main areas that I kind of established at the very beginning for him that we should be working on. And that's going to be the offer, his positioning, the offer, how it's bundled, the delivery, the service offerings, the client acquisition system, his main channel of acquisitions, paid ads, content, outbound, cold outbound referrals, referral partners, and you have your fulfillment, right? Actually fulfilling whatever you're selling. So we kind of broke it down, and this is kind of what I've been working on. And we're in the tail end of it now, really just working on the fulfillment side of things. But that's kind of why I'm here, making the video. I said, you know what? I thought, why not share kind of what I have so far? So this is kind of the 10,000 foot overview. But first we had to start with the offer, because the offer is really what's going to define the marketing and how you market, and it's really going to mold everything else, right? You have to start with the offer. What are you selling? So the ideal client profile is what we established, the niche, the revenue. From there, the pain point. So for him, it was trade service business owners. He's an accounting firm, and he wants to target trade service business owners. So if you're HVAC, if you're a plumber, a roofer, foundation repair, and then from there, the problem or pain point that they had, which was their cash flow and their profit margins, which is kind of, I did research. I used ChatGPT, obviously. We did a lot of research, and we came to the conclusion that a lot of these guys, it's not that they necessarily need more jobs. They just want consistent cash flow, and they want higher profit margins. All right, so we created a value proposition around that, established some KPIs, what does success look like, and then we crafted up the offer. And the offer, I can show you guys right here, is a little bit of a multi-part, right? Multi-part approach, in that we're going to be running ads, and we're going to be doing outbound, but it's going to be to a lead magnet, which is a profit pricing calculator, which I made, and a video explaining why you want to price higher if you're in the trade services, and the strategic benefits behind charging higher prices. They're going to get value. He's going to establish trust, build authority, and then from there it's going to be a VSL, pitching, a landing page, and they can book a call. If they don't book a call, we're still going to reach out to them, and it's going to be $50, $100 pitch that we do, a tangible 30-day delivery. Hey, you know what? Everything we mentioned on the video, we can actually just do it for you. The custom pricing audit, cost modeling, custom pricing calculator, premium bundled offer design. We do it all for you. We show you how to raise your prices without losing customers and increase your profit margins. It's going to be $5,800 bucks. Originally, what we wanted to do was just go straight for the, carotid, straight for the 15K, the high ticket 24K, 30K offer. But I kind of, mentioned to him, that might not be the best way to do it. You want to do something low ticket first, get them in on a lead magnet, give them value, free value, trust, authority. Okay, now we do a VSL, a pitch, a little bit more positioning. We use testimonials, and then we pitch them 5,800. Okay, now their first week, right? Important only. Their first week, second week, third week, they see results. Oh my gosh, I just increased my prices. I made 20K, 30K, whatever it may be, XYZ. They get that first milestone, that first, hit of success. Then and only then you're like, hey, but this is what I'm really working on. It's 30,000, but I'm only offering it to you. You're one of my premium clients. You did the profit pricing accelerator. What I can do is just, prorate that. You only pay $24,200 right now, and we can get you set up on the whole back end, cash flow systems, done for you, financial ops in the back end, the S corp optimization, bookkeeping, everything, you name it, right? A to Z. So that's kind of how he pitches it, and you upsell it. So you go from just trying to get people on the phone and selling them 15K, you do 5,800 easily, add instant value. They get the pricing, they see the profit, they see the value, and then you upsell from there. And I think it's gonna be a lot better this way. So that's kind of the offer, and I kind of went into the funnel there a little bit. But yeah, so it's gonna be paid ads. Let me get some water. Paid ads, the creatives, I wrote out all the scripts for him, the lead magnet, which I kind of mentioned to you guys, and then the VSL, which I kind of went into too. And it's going to be book calls, and if not, well, we collected their information, before the lead magnet, so we'll just nurture them. And then outbound is going to be the same: Instagram outreach, LinkedIn outreach, and email to blue collar, service-based businesses, right, doing minimum $1 million a year in revenue. And we're actually just going to lead them to our lead magnet, force a consumption, right? Get the free value. We have forced them to get the free value so that we build trust and authority. That's what the lead magnet does. And from there, it's going to send them to a VSL. And that's the same thing. They're going to book calls or nurture. But at the very least, now we force them to consume our content, our free value, gained authority. So it's going to be that much better. And so the VA outbound setter, still need to get this dialed in for them. But I'm going to give them scripts, train them. And they're going to be, reaching out to people on Instagram, LinkedIn, and doing the same thing, right? Sending them to a lead magnet and the VSL. And then as far as the fulfillment goes, the onboarding, it's going to be a kickoff call, initial start call, and the tech stack or the tech, setup. Although I will say for this, I actually had an idea yesterday, was to maybe create a GPT, at least for the, the custom pricing audit, to create maybe an agent that, that they interact with, have to interact with, and give all the information to, this is where my pricing's at right now, this is the last time I raised prices, this is the competition or the competitor's pricing, whatever it may be. And then so that way when my client gets on the call with his client, he's a lot more prepared. All right, so this is where your pricing's at right now, this is jobs a month, cost per job, overhead, XYZ, they have it all in a document. And he's that much further ahead, and we're showing that we're using AI. And obviously I use AI to build a lot of this, but for him as well, right? Showing that he's using AI. And it just makes the onboarding that much quicker. And the blue collar service that bought his service, right, the accounting, he's a lot more bought into, like, oh, this guy's using AI to do my audit. It's that much better, that much quicker. So I think that's probably what I'm ending up building out as well. Fulfilling 2-week test and deliver, pricing and cost modeling. I need to edit a few of these because a few of these were from our old offer. But yeah, and then retaining, you check in the weekly check-ins, the milestones, a monthly call maybe with them, even though it's just like a one and done, the 5800. Like I said, I need to change these. But the weekly check-in at the milestones, and ask them, hey, how was the profits this week, or what was the pricing like? What was the feedback from your clients? This first week of you changing prices. Oh my gosh, I loved it. They loved it. They easily paid once I knew how to communicate the value, whatever, XYZ, and then you offer the upsell. Yeah, we actually do this and more. This is what I did with 5K. I made you 50K. Imagine what I can do with 25K, right? I'm gonna blow your mind away. Type of approach that you upsell. So yeah, this is kind of what I'm working on. And I broke it down to him where, you're gonna get everybody that was gonna pay 15K, 25K, or 30K. They're still gonna pay the 5,800. But now you're just kind of you're getting more cash up front, and then all the ones that were going to pay the 25K are still going to pay it. So you're getting more money, and then now each customer is worth that much more. So if you get 100 customers and they all ascend all the way, and they buy the 5,800 and the 25K, each one's worth like 50K. That's a $5 million a year business. So that's past $1 million. Obviously, it's a lot easier said than done, but this is kind of what we're working towards. This is kind of what we're implementing for him in the business. Still a few tweaks that need to be done, but yeah, I'm excited for him. If you're watching this, I'm excited for you. But yeah, if you guys are interested in anything like this, just let me know. I'm probably going to put a link somewhere below where you can book a call, or it'll take you to a page or whatever, a calendar, whatever it may be. But yeah, this is all I have right now. That's what I've been working on, guys. That's kind of why I haven't really posted as much as I usually do. But this kind of stuff excites me, and yeah, time has just been flying by. Time has been flying by. So it's going to be big things this year. Big things this year, guys. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your June, and I will see you guys probably in another few weeks.